Perfect timing.
Oh, there he is.
Let's see if YouTube agrees that we're live. It does. Okay, good. Last time on Destination Divergence, you guys fought a bunch of hags in their home territory. You charmed Urk, who is currently still charmed and double charmed in a stupor, unable to respond to anything around him. What episode is this? It's episode, I don't know, I stopped counting like 20 episodes ago.
Damn it.
50s.
He almost caught me though. Yeah, let's call it episode 69. We're probably there.
Nice.
That's fine. Yeah. Every episode is episode 69 now.
So until we get to episode 420.
Correct.
Ooh, yeah.
That'll be in a couple weeks.
Once you slain the hags, each hag had Kiori pop out of it, and they tried to possess several of the party, caused fear in several of others of you, but in the end, you guys prevailed again. Urk is still charmed, still unmoving, and the place you are currently in is on fire. What do you all do?
Let's get out of here, but first, Drost, would you mind helping me?
Drost lies on the ground unconscious where you left him.
Oh, I forgot.
Murdered him.
Yeah, he is
Shit.
unconscious, but stable.
Yes.
Snoring gently.
I smack him.
I'm fucking unconscious.
You smack him?
Yeah, I'm trying to wake him up.
Okay, you'd probably know that smacking him would not help there.
Oh yeah, I'm a medic. I knew that.
yeah. Leroy would know in context. So, would you like to try and make a... Well, he's already stable, so unless you have a way to restore hit points to him, he's going to be unconscious for a few hours. You could try to make a medicine check to stabilize him, unless you have a feat that lets medicine checks restore hit points. But...
Carrick runs up and casts Cure Wounds on Drost.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, perfect.
And welcome, Carrick.
Wow.
Drost wakes up. What?
Place is on fire. We have to get out of here.
Interestingly enough, smoke doesn't seem to be accumulating in here. The smoke seems to be kind of seeping through the uneven ceiling, but the fire is definitely spreading at this point. It's starting to leak out from the sides of the wall that you couldn't see through before and still can't see through now, but there are now flames arcing along this wall.
Oh dear. Well, Drost, would you mind chopping these things hands off for me?
You're at 8 hit points, Drost.
Volker. 8 hit points, thank you. And Drost is going to chop some hands as requested.
Wonderful.
Okay, that's something I'll just let you do.
Thank you, as I will
Yeah,
wrap
that's gonna
them in
take
the nearest cloth and throw it in a bag.
That's gonna take me a little bit, but what is everybody else doing? As the room we're in is currently on fire.
Yeah, and Urk is sitting there charmed still.
Probably not for
I
much
try to
longer,
open
though.
the
Some
front
time has
door.
passed. Okay, make me a strength check.
Oh Jesus. I mean, I can roll one of those. Yeah, normal roll, please.
Carrick will run over and also do one.
So Leroy, as you attempt to open the door, you kind of shake it and rattle it. It's moving in place a little bit, but it's not really budging enough for you to get an opening. And you see that the kind of roots and branches type tendrils from the tree have kind of interwoven among the door, sealing it shut.
Strength or athletics?
Strength.
Oh, wow. I have a +0. I got a natural 18.
Hold up.
Nice.
Stand back, and I'm gonna stand back as well.
A natural 18, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Oh, that was good.
Carrick, you manage to you lean back, you kick the door, and it doesn't burst all the way open, but kind of some of the paneling underneath it starts to break open. Like the door itself is beginning to crack in place.
Gotcha. At this point,
Alright.
he sees this. He'll start. He's gonna start slashing it with his scimitar, his double-bladed scimitar.
Okay. As you do that, as you back up a little bit, the floor of the house begins to move and creak, and you hear a low grumble from beneath the house.
Uh-oh.
And the whole house seems just to tilt just a couple angles to the left, over in this direction. Go ahead and make me an attack roll for your double-bladed scimitar.
That is a... Wow, that's a natural 20 shit.
Nice. Okay. So you see the crack in the door where you were able to kind of burst it open slightly, and you just stick your double-bladed scimitar in there and pry it open. And the entire lower panel of the door just pops right off, and the upper panel kind of sags a little bit in the vines and branches that are holding it in place. It looks like it would be much easier to pull out now. And the door is effectively open. Might take a little bit of squeezing through for some of you, but it's open enough you could get through, though it's trying to close again quickly as more branches are moving into the way.
Hurry, guys, let's go. It's open.
The fire is now spread to about here, to about here. It has not touched Urk yet. He is still staring at the wall.
I'm gonna say to Urk, hey, we need to get out of here. Come hold the door open.
Urk does not respond. He is still staring at the wall.
Oh, that's right. He's dazed. Well, I'm
I
leaving.
can see what's happening, yeah.
I'll just book it.
Milos, you staying in there, or are you booking it out with everybody?
I'm booking it.
Alright, go ahead and do that, please.
And so is Neko. Where's Neko?
All right.
There's Neko.
As you all, Milos, make me a dexterity check. Just flat dexterity check.
Oh no. Oh,
Or acrobatics if you're proficient. I'll allow that.
I am not proficient. Dexterity. Yeah. That's a 15.
So, Milos, you are actually still up here. As you try to squeeze through the door that is still kind of closing with branches going, you try to leap through at the last second, but I guess you'd be on the outside. Your foot gets caught in the door as the branches kind of close around it, and you're stuck up there. Those of you on the ground now look up and see the whole house is still kind of tilting and creaking. The thorns and roots on the ground are beginning to kind of move slightly through this thick mud.
I'd like to blast the door near his foot if I can see it.
Okay, make me an attack roll.
Oops. Second one.
Okay. The first one hits, the second one hits the door to the right, but the first one breaks open, breaks off one of the branches just a bit. Milos, make me a strength check, or athletics, I'll say in this case. If you're
Strength or athletics? Well, let's go with strength. They're both bad. Oh, 10.
With Leroy's help, that'll do it. The branch that broke was just enough for you to pull out your foot a little bit more. It kind of hurts as the branches are scraping away at some of your ankle, but you managed to break free. The house is now very on fire, and Milos, as you make your way to the ground, you start to hear all of you start to hear some awful screaming from inside.
Buddy.
Oh man. It's Straw's fault, not mine.
And as that screaming continues, the house begins to creak and crack as kind of a crack runs down the middle of the house as the tree rises up higher, and the house begins to split apart as branches of the tree begin to curl off in different directions and outwards. And some of the tree's branches seem to almost form limbs, and the roots are rising from the ground, and those form limbs as well.
I wish we had the mech.
Yeah, they weren't allowed in here. There's too much
Did I
tree.
get everybody? 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be everybody, right?
Still loading.
Am I missing... I'm missing one of the Steel Defenders. Who's am I missing?
I think it's under the
They're
other one.
Yeah, they're stacked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you should, I
Wait,
should have gotten
where
it.
is Neko? Oh, there's Neko. There we go.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
Is
in
this a
front of you,
giant shambling mound?
in front of you, what was holding the house together before is now some sort of giant tree, and it looks pretty angry at you. Roll for initiative. As the
again.
upper branches of it are on fire, and it's one of the primary sources of light in the area is this giant tree-sized bonfire.
Ooh, nice.
Shit.
3-phase dodge. Oh, you crazy for this.
Roll
I'll
some-
play with the nat 20 again.
Nice.
Oh,
Slapping.
16 for Carrot.
Constitution trust.
Color typing in other languages.
God damn it.
I can read all the languages
and
anyways.
Celestial.
yeah.
Rust,
Yeah,
and
Jordan can roll
what was
it.
that giant?
Yeah.
DM can just read everything. That's great. Let's see, what am I missing? Leroy got a
So
12.
my character, but not me.
Did
Oh, wait,
Milas got a
Arnold?
4. Yes, rip.
Leroy got a 16.
Leroy got a 16, thank you. Oh, I see that now. Oh, I see. It rolled a 12 and didn't add the 4. Gotcha.
Oh, really? On my side, it's
It's
It's,
weird on my side. It might be a DM thing. It shows a 12 underneath and big in like a big die, and then a 16 above and a small.
Yeah, that's how it shows
Oh, I
mine
see.
too. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
That's
Oh,
weird.
click
That
on
might-
it.
DM sees through every
Oh,
cipher.
it's just like automatically toggled. I'll see if that's something I can change later. But for now, let me go through and make sure everyone else is correct. Yep, phase is still accurate. Okay, good. Faye, you are up first. The ground underneath you is difficult terrain. Everywhere that is brown or like above here in the path.
And does that like have my movement speed?
Yes, every square takes 10 feet instead of 5 feet.
Okay.
Actually, this is not the right music for this. There we go.
Nice. Oh, fucking excellent. Okay, I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go back here,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Haste on Drust.
Okay. So you're now concentrating. I guess we'll leave that marker on you then.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Dross is now a very speedy glide.
Nice.
With an extra attack.
Indeed. Anything else, Faye?
No, that will be it for me.
Dross, you are up.
I'm so excited. Drost feels the extra speed and sees this big guy in front of us and thinks, alright, now's as good a time as any. And he's gonna reach up and pull the necklace off his neck. And he's gonna yeet the whole fucking thing into that big boy right there.
Okay. What level is that? How many do you have left?
So I have 5 left, so that's level 7.
Perfect. Okay. And that's a dexterity
Alright.
saving throw.
Wait,
So he's gonna throw it
is it a
right
level
It's
3?
3 plus 1 per bead you add to it. So it starts at 3.
one
Then
1
4
for
more.
3 plus 4 extras,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, dexterity
Uh,
saving throw.
So 20 feet in and 20 feet up.
Okay. Yeah, that'll cover the whole thing.
Yep.
And not hit anybody else.
Dex-
That's important.
Dex saving throw, it is DC 15, says the necklace.
So I got a 17 minus 1. It's going to take half damage, but that's still going to be a lot. Especially since
here
it's
we
a
go.
tree and this is fire.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this through the VTT. Normal roll. Oh, it included my Giant's Might damage. Ignore that.
Ignore the 6 at the bottom.
Yeah,
So
Okay, fire
31.
damage
31 fire damage.
So it
Okay.
takes 50.
That's a lot of ones and twos.
Yes. And as
Yeah.
you throw the necklace, it kind of hits it square as the tree is still kind of rising up out of the mud. It's not fully like able to do anything about anything yet. It's not fully kind of realized yet. You hit it right in the middle of the trunk, and the fireball just erupts out. And despite the tree doing its best to try and block it with some of its branches, doesn't matter. This is fire, and it's made of wood, and it's very dead, dry wood. So you see the fire just arc across its body, and it takes quite a bit of damage from that.
Awesome. Alright, and then we're gonna just take 2 steps up to here,
Alrighty.
and I'm gonna take 2 great sword swings,
2?
because I have my normal action. That was my hasted action.
Can you use a magic item with a hasted action?
I think he can. Let me see.
Can
Can
you
I
use
use
an
take
object?
attack
Use an object. Sure, I'll allow it.
or use an object? Okay, I was thinking use an
Yeah,
object.
use an
yeah.
object would make sense.
Okay, so then, oh yeah, and then first I'll bonus action Giant Smite, then 2 attacks.
Okay.
Alright. And first attack is an 18 to hit,
An 18 will hit.
and the second attack is a 17 to hit.
That will also hit.
Alright. First is 15 slashing.
15 slashing.
Second hit is 24 slashing.
Damn. All that giant smite damage. Alright.
A lot of damage.
Very good choice.
Alright.
Anything else?
Yep.
The lumberjack.
That is, well,
This tree's going
I
down.
could run away because I'm low health, but nah. Joss doesn't run away, so.
Oh god, you have 8 hit points.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay, give me 1 second because... Hold on. I neglected to have it automatically roll initiative for the trees, so I need to... Hold on.
Trees?
Wait,
Tree-
plural?
The entire
trees?
forest is about to kill
Okay,
us.
I just need to re-enter the initiative real quick. My bad. I'm just gonna go through and enter in what everyone already rolled. So Dross got
I'm
a
gonna-
17. Nakarath got
Yeah.
a 10. Faye got a 20. Apologies for the delay here. Leroy got a 16. Milos got a 6.
6.
What did Karat get? Was it a 12 or
He's also
something?
got,
Sorry, what was that?
he's got a 16.
16. Okay, thank you. And I'll mark down the damage that's already been done again. Okay, there we go. So Karak, you're up.
Oh boy. Yeah, so Kark is gonna take out his pouch of blue dust and yeet that shit up on top of the thing. So, yeah,
Okay.
20 feet up.
And this is Fairy Fire, I assume?
Yeah, that's fairy fire.
Okay. That is a 4, so that is a failure.
Oh yeah, he glowing blue.
Alright.
he
So
blue
while
fire.
Karak maintains concentration, he will have all attacks on him are at advantage.
Starting with Patch, go fucking get him.
Alrighty.
Two 4s, good job, Patch.
Rip. Unfortunate.
I will. Kark can stay where he is. That's good. That'll be my turn.
Alright, Leroy, you're up.
I will bonus action transfer my hex.
Okay.
Free action, consider getting a familiar. These things seem useful. And Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Twice at advantage, correct?
It should be, yep.
Alright. Advantage.
The 23 will hit. And then
21.
this is weirdly laid out. 21, yes. 21, the both of those will hit, yep.
Alright. Should have waited for you to say 13 hits. Alright, and that's not including the necrotic, because of course it's not including the necrotic. 1 second of packet. Alright. 3 necrotic for the first one, 2 for the second, and that is including my +4. Alright. So, a total of 24 damage, 5 of which is necrotic.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll just make a little bit more space.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Next up is Nakareth.
Cool. I will step up. Here. Don't like this. This is gonna hurt. I'm sure. Bonus action, shift Hunter's Mark onto him, or onto the tree, and take 2 attacks with arms.
Go for it.
A 19.
That'll hit.
Right. Oh, you fucking shitting 7 damage. That's Snake Eyes, man.
Rip.
All right. Second attack. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
9 damage.
Okay. Milos, you're up.
All right. Well, let's see. I think I will take pity on Drost. And cast 2nd level of Cure Wounds.
Unexpected but welcome.
I'm gonna move over here to do that.
That'll work.
For 15 health.
Alright. Nice.
And I'll have Neko go and bite it in the face.
Okay.
It's at advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. So it's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And which damage roll do I take?
We'll take the first one, which
Okay.
was 4 damage. Okay.
4.
Very good. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Milos?
That is it.
Okay. So at this point, now the tree, after you guys have been wailing on it, throwing fire at it, throwing dust that's making it glow, just attacking it in any way possible, it's now kind of emerged enough from the ground that it's able to act, finally. And so it raises both of its, what you could call arms, I suppose, the largest gatherings of its branches, and kind of a hole in the front of it opens up, and just this screech echoes from its mouth, if you could call it a mouth. It's more like just a crack opening up in the bark, and then just some sort of weird opening up. And as it does, the mud bubbles on either side of it. And a few things emerge from the ground. And they are screeching in unison with it as they rise up.
Oh, shit.
And this one is going to come down here towards Drost. Okay.
Do it.
It's going to make an attack against you, just one. That's a
Do it.
natural 20.
Do it.
So that is...
Enough damage to kill you outright.
Might be.
8 slashing damage.
Oh, I'm down. No, I'm just kidding.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Constitution. Roll normal. 22.
All right, you resist. Some sort of poison is on the claws as it scrapes through your skin, but as you're feeling it kind of surging through your body, your heart beats a little bit faster, and it doesn't seem to take any effect against you. Your adrenaline pushes you through. Your giant might is able to resist it. This other one is going to make it it can make it here. And it is going to, I can't tell which Steel Defender this is, but it's going to attack the one next to it.
I think it's bad.
That's a natural 2, so it is not going to hit. Alright. And then after it's done roaring, the tree will end its turn there. Faye, back to you.
Okay. Drust, how are you doing hit points wise? Can you take another turn, or do you need me to heal?
If I had to guess, anywhere from, say, a scale of 0 to 77, I'd say I'm around a 15.
Okay.
So you need to heal.
Oh, fuck.
I don't necessarily need to heal, just like I don't necessarily need to be alive.
Okay, my capacity is slightly limited, but I'm gonna make my little difficult movement up here, and I will. Ooh, Nakarath, how are you doing?
Not the greatest.
Okay, easy money then. I got sorcery points to spend. All right, I'm gonna
Wonderful.
do a twinned level 1 cure wounds because my spell slots be hurting.
Alright.
And so this one's gonna be to Nakarath.
Can't you turn sorcery points into spell slots? It's like a bonus.
No, I can use it for twinning a spell.
You
You
can,
don't have that meta magic.
Every sorcerer can make spell slots with sorcery points, but yes, it's a bonus action, and it does eat up quite a bit of sorcery points to do so.
Yeah, 2 to twin, but yeah, you can always convert.
I think it's like
It's
2.
per level of the spell.
Yeah.
So I'm only under 1.
It might be 1 plus the level of the spell. Or it might just be face value. I forget.
Definitely not early on, yeah.
It is.
Anyway,
Either way, you're doing the twin here.
Now I want to know this. Equal.
Equal,
to
there
the
you
spell
go.
level.
This is equal to... It's got a table at the bottom. This is first slot is for 2 and onwards. It has a, creating spell slot, unless there's a different feature you're thinking of.
Oh, I think, were you talking twin casting versus creating? or were you...
So you can create sorcery points equal to a spell slot's level, but creating a spell slot is spell slot
not the other
plus
way
1.
around.
Yeah. So it's expensive to make
Yeah.
spell slots and cheap to get new sorcery points back. Yeah. And that is a bonus action to make new points as well.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So that was... Anyway, second cast to Drust.
How
Hope
many
that was
points
good.
did I gotta earn?
Can't see it.
You got 13, Nicole?
Oh, of course. Fuck me. God damn, I should have done the other order.
No, please, thank you.
That's terrible. Alright,
Oh, you could use your Sacred Soul Sorcerer reroll hit points.
Oh my god, thank you for
Possibility.
knowing my character better than me. I will do that, absolutely.
For the low cost of 1 Sorcerer point.
Okay, and what does that let me do?
You can just reroll the dice.
Full reroll. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
It's only 1d8 anyway.
You can reroll whichever ones you choose. But yeah,
So you could keep the high ones if there's multiple dice. But, it's very nice.
it's a really nice feature.
That is really nice. Oh, well, it was just 1 die, and it was a fucking 1, so...
Might as well.
After that 8.
You really want to pump out the healing. There you go.
Hey, we take those.
Money. That will be my turn, and I also have to go put a dinner plate together, so if anything happens to me in the next couple minutes, just...
Alright, I've got your character sheet too if I need it, so that'll be good.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, so next up is Drost.
Hey, just feeling newly invigorated. So he's going to make 3 strikes against his large and glowing opponent.
Go for it.
Gotta make use of that advantage while it's up. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
24 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Advantage is a hell of a thing. And an 18.
That will also hit.
Alright, first strike.
I'm ready for like 80 total damage.
That's 22 for strike 1.
70 might make it.
25 for strike 2. That was actually
47.
that was pretty close to max.
47.
And 19 for strike 3. 66.
Very nice. As you tear into this tree with the flames racing across it, it looks pretty hurt, first of all, obviously with the fire racing across it, but also it begins to, your last hit with your sword kind of creaks into the middle of the trunk. And the crack kind of races up the tree and it begins to split in half.
Holy shit. Trump is just
Wailing on this fucker.
happily lumberjacking over his head, just straight into this tree, so this is perfect. Oh.
That didn't do what I expected, but we'll run with it.
Oh no!
Both of them are still glowing, but there are 2 of them now.
Which one has Hunter's Mark?
The one on the left does.
Alright.
Alright, well,
We'll refer to them as circle tree and square tree.
Circle.
circle tree.
Alright, so...
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all I have for now.
Okay.
Man, I'm finally out of bonus actions.
Carrick, you're up.
That's a
Okay. Tark's gonna run up here. So which one was the glowing one?
Both of them
They're
are still
both
glowing.
going now.
Oh, so they both have fairy fire?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, Carricker's gonna take 2 swings at this one right in front of him.
Okay, go for it.
Wow. That is a 27 to hit.
That'll hit. Drost, also something I forgot to mention before, which I should have gotten to, but make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your turn.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, like that.
With +0. 13 total.
Alright, you passed. The aura emanating from the creature near you here is very strong, and it reminds you of some of the bad dreams you've experienced lately. Not in that it's like a crow or anything specific, but it has this dreamlike aura about it that just unsettles you. And you almost but your bloodlust for this tree in front of you, if you could even call it bloodlust for a tree.
Saplust.
Yeah, saplust, exactly. Overrules this fear, and you're able to strike normally. But back to Carrick, sorry. That's 1 hit.
No worries. 8 damage on the first.
Thank you.
And then that is a 22 to hit on the second.
That'll hit.
And that's 11 damage on the second.
Okay.
And then I will take 1 more as a bonus action. That's a 20 to hit
That'll hit.
and 8 damage.
Alright. Leroy. Leroy, maybe.
All
Okay, you are here. I was going to say
Sorry.
maybe you're getting your food, but I guess it's a bit late for that.
No. Leroy is dying because he poured ghost chili hot sauce into his burrito, but
Oh
it's
no!
Oof.
No, I mean it's good. I
It's
just
just hot,
you know,
yeah.
I'm focusing mostly on staying alive.
It both in game and IRL.
Nah, in game I don't feel too threatened because I always run away. I will. The left one's the one still hex circle.
Yes, both Hunter's Mark and Hex transfer to the one on the left, but both are fairy fired.
All right, I'm just gonna boom boom hit the hexed one.
Go for it.
Not gonna lie, kind of hard to focus at this very moment. All right, so those look like they're both hits.
The first one was what, an 11?
26.
Oh, because advantage. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so 26 and 20, which I believe we've hit with lower numbers.
Oh yes. Okay, I see now.
Yeah. So
Weird.
damage, and then necrotic. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that.
It's
5
just
for the
weird.
first
It might
one,
be because I
5
updated
for
it
the
and things
second.
changed. Okay.
Oh yeah, maybe. So 10 necrotic damage, 24 force damage.
Okay, so 34 total.
Yes.
All right, it looks very hurt, the one on the left. The flames are racing across both of them and starting to burn, and branches are kind of falling off of them as they get burned away. But the one on the left, the one that your magic transferred to, for some reason, is like almost burning away completely at this point.
All right.
Nakareth,
Yes. My turn.
you're up.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Where is that wall of fire?
It stopped... Faye stopped concentrating on it to haste Drost.
God
But
damn it. Okay,
the
you're
houses
right.
did get ignited in the process, yeah.
I
The
forgot.
trees did get ignited
Okay.
on that.
I got excited for a minute. Alright, I will continue attacking the Hunter's Marked one. Let's see. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
So that's a hit. 13 damage. Second attack.
Sorry, is this against the square or the circle?
Circle.
Circle, okay. Thank you.
That was 13 damage.
Thank you.
27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Another 10 damage. Is it still up?
Still up.
Alright, bonus action, third attack with the Astral Arms. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 7 damage. Disappointing. Sorry.
Okay, still up, but it looks very, 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 very hurt. As hard as it can be. Milos.
Oh, does it have one left?
No, not quite, but I mean, for how much
Okay.
damage you guys have done to it, it has a very tiny sliver left.
All right.
The total damage you guys have dealt to this thing at this point is like 240 already, so...
Oh my goodness. Wow. Here comes the fun part too. I'm gonna walk over to Drost and cast Enlarge.
Okay.
Oh.
Josh, you are now the same size as these trees. As the two trees on the inside. Well, they're taller, but you have like the same area of influence.
Girth.
Yes, you have the
You
same
say girth.
Yeah, you have the girth of these giant tree trunks. Yes.
That is.
Oh my god.
That is a commendable decision.
All right, and then I'm gonna have Neko attack Circle Tree.
Okay.
There we go. 17 to hit for 10 damage, force damage.
17 will hit. 10 force damage, you said?
Yep.
It's barely clinging on at this point. And actually, with that, since it's barely clinging on, we'll get to that question that was asked a moment ago. As these trees are starting to shake and just try to fight back more and more violently as you guys are striking them more, and the fire is burning away more and more branches, you see a corpse land over here. It doesn't look large, but there's one of the corpses that was in the room falls over here out of the branches. It's all burnt up and ashy, but it lands there. Alright, this thing is going to attack you, Drost.
I can't wait.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, that is... At least it's not a crit like it was last time. Not that these guys hit very hard.
Unless you get poisoned.
That is 7 damage, slashing.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, con save. That is 18.
Yep, you're fine again. The poison races through your veins yet again, but you've managed to shake it off with your adrenaline, especially now that you're even larger than before. The poison seems to have even less of an effect on you.
I'm actually going to reaction Stone's Endurance that damage.
Okay.
So I rolled 9, so that's just nulled.
Okay. It goes away completely.
Nice.
The one on the other side is going to move here
Oh no.
and make a claw swipe at you, Nakara.
No.
That is a natural 20
Fuck me.
for 12 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Make a con save.
Pray for me, boys. 10?
Nakarth is paralyzed for 1 minute, and he can repeat the save at the end of each of his turns. So the poison rushes through Nakarth's system, and even though you saw these creatures strike Drost a few times in a row now, nothing seemed to happen to him. But Nakarth's smaller body isn't able to absorb the poison, and not just because he's any necessarily weaker than Drost, but because he's literally physically smaller than him right now, and he becomes
When are monks
poisoned.
immune to poison?
What's that?
Is that level? When are monks immune to poison? Is that level 11?
This is technically not an attack against poison necessarily. I'm just kind of flavoring it that way.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're immune to a bunch of effects at a certain level anyways, I'm sure. But either way, that is that
Yeah,
turn.
no, I don't think I have that yet.
So you are
I think that's
paralyzed.
literally next level or something.
Probably. Okay. Square Tree is now going to, similar to what Circle Tree did earlier, where an opening kind of broke open from the bark on its what you would even consider a face, and a bit of fog is going to roll out. I want Drost, Nakarth, and Karik to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, fuck me.
That is a 9 from Drost.
15 for Nakarth.
21 for Carrick.
21 for Karik?
Yes.
Okay, Drost, sorry, what was yours?
9?
9. And Nakarth, what was yours?
15.
Okay, both Nakarth and Drost are stunned for 1 minute, and they can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. As these spores flood... Drost, you were able to resist the poison several times now, but Nakarth, we'll just say... I guess there's 2 effects on you now. So you'll make 2 saving throws at the end of each of your turn in order to end each of them individually. But Drost, these spores flood into your mouth and down your throat, and you can feel the poison taking root in a more vulnerable spot in your body. And your body just freezes as you're unable to move.
Damn it.
Circle Tree is going to reach down with some of its branches and attack at Karik, since he's close and he's not made of metal. So that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
I thought maybe it might be. Just, possibly. It's going to swing again. That is a 21 to hit.
That hit.
Okay. So both combined hits will deal...
I'm gonna cast shield on the second one, actually.
Okay, so you'll block the second one with the shield. Okay, so one hit does 19 bludgeoning damage. As the row of branches just come down and slam onto the ground next to you, and like part of them kind of bludgeon against your body, and there's some kind of flames in the area too, but fortunately most of the damage comes from just the force of it hitting against you. Although it is a pretty warm, especially with the cold around you.
Glad I cast a shield. That's a lot of damage.
Faye, you're up.
Oh boy. I'm gonna do. Oh. Jeez.
Who's mean lock?
It's the thing I was targeting. Did it not? Did it make weird language rip? Okay. Damn it. I
Yep.
hate that it speaks 4 things if I target them. There we go. In relation to the Grandma Destruction title of the track.
Ah, yes.
I'm hoping I won't regret this, but I'm gonna cast. Wait, which of the? Because I missed a lot of this. Which of the treeple is the one that has been like beaten and bludgeoned real bad?
One on the left, yeah, circle.
Yeah, left triple.
All right, I'm
People
gonna
society.
hit that left treeple with a ray of frost.
Okay, go for it.
Who needs people?
21 will hit. Yep, and actually, well, before we... Hold on. Kark, make a Constitution saving throw for concentration. 'Cause you did get hit once.
Oh, good call. Good call. Do I have work
This would still hit, because the first roll was a 21, but I just want to get that out there before a bunch more advantage. And you took... It was still below 20 damage, so it's just a DC 10.
No, I do not have Warcaster. I rolled a 10.
You pass. You're good. Concentration maintains.
Sick.
Alright, so that is an advantage, and then 6 cold damage. It is still up.
Okay, then with my bonus action, I cast Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
on that same boy.
Let's
I'm
make
just
it
gonna have it.
repairish.
Yeah, right there.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll be able to-
22 will hit for 10 force damage. The tree now is basically crumbling as your spectral weapon approaches it. How do you want to do this?
It's gonna come in as an axe and just chop like straight down the middle and kind of cleave it a little bit, just big lumberjack style.
Okay. That happens, and the tree tumbles to the ground and stops moving, although the flame keeps burning away at it and branches keep falling off. So it's still moving, but not in a sentient way anymore, at the very least. That one is dead. Anything else, Faye?
No, I will end my turn there.
Alright, Drost, you're up.
Stunned.
You are stunned. Make a con save.
16.
You are still stunned.
Okay.
Kark, you're up.
Oh, I'm fucked. I am so fucked.
With my +5,
Yep.
Heaven,
Unfortunate.
heaven help me.
I'll even tell you, it's a DC 17. You missed by 1.
Thanks, that makes me feel better.
You're welcome.
Whose turn was it?
Kark.
Okay. Kark is going to. So, to the. Oh, hold on. So, is the one in front of him dead, or is it the other one?
Circle is dead.
Okay, Circle is dead. Yeah, he's going to take 2 more swings.
Go for it.
That is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
That's 9 damage on the first.
Okay, and actually, now that I think of it, you're within range of this guy. Make a wisdom saving throw. A mistake for forgetting that.
That is a. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 4.
It's a 4. You are afraid because you're in line of sight of this guy, so make that attack. Would you have hit without advantage on this guy?
I think my first roll was a 1.
So no. So the first attack misses. You are currently afraid of the thing to your bottom left there.
What's that?
You're currently afraid of this thing here.
Okay.
So you're at
So,
disadvantage on
yeah.
attack rolls. Yeah. That is my bad.
No worries. So yeah, the first one would have missed because I rolled natural 1 first, and then I guess he'll take a swing at the little guy then.
Okay.
To try
Go
and
for
just fucking kill it. That is. Oh, is it? So he's not fairy fire, right?
He's not fairy fired, so he would be at disadvantage. Yes.
Ooh. Okay. So the first one was a 12, so that's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Yep.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. He looks pretty hurt, but he's still up.
All right. Bonus action. I'll take one more swing.
Go for it.
Ooh. Yeah. No. That's an 11 to hit.
Okay. That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. And that is his turn.
Okay. Faye, just as a retroactive thing as well, please make me a wisdom saving throw. So the range is 10 feet. I'll still let those attacks go through that time because I forgot about it until now, but just for future reference, I guess.
Say wisdom save.
Yes, please. That is a pass, so you are not afraid anyways. Okay, so that was Kark. Leroy, you're up.
Okay, I was not muted. I didn't even notice. Cool. Alright. I will draw back and cast Shatter centered inside of the square tree, both. After transferring my hex to it,
What size is Shatter?
it is a 10-foot radius
That's a 10-foot cube or a 10-foot...
sphere.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure I could.
Sorry, that's not right.
That's a little more than 10 feet, yeah.
10-foot square is centered there, so it's... or... centered there, so it would hit Dross, centered there.
I can push it a little bit further back.
Yeah, that's fine.
In fact, I can push it back a little bit and scooch it over to hit that little dude, too.
Yep, you can.
Yeah. Slightly less dramatic, slightly more optimized.
Okay,
I'll
so
take it.
there's Hex on this guy now.
Mhm.
I'll just mark that.
And that is a DC 16 dex save on him. Oh, and I'll give him disadvantage on strength checks,
Okay.
because that seems relevant.
DC 16, that's a
Correct.
fail. The little guy gets also a fail, so both of them failed. Actually, wait, that's
All right.
Constitution, not... still both fails.
Dex. Okay. Normal roll. 35 thunder damage. Baby,
Nice.
that's 3/8. Oh, and some necrotic on the one guy. That's
does that work on attack rolls?
extraordinarily high.
Is that only for attacks
I'm
or for
not
any
so sure.
damage? Yeah.
You
But
know
35
what,
is
I'm
still
gonna
very
double
good.
check.
The dude on the right dies outright, so you gotta, how do you want to do this and that?
Nice. You deal extra damage whenever you hit it with an attack.
So this is not
It's
an
a
attack.
spell, though. It's not, yeah.
So,
That's okay.
35 damage, still a lot. But you could, how do you want to do this on this little thing?
Oh, just the air ripples, and then as the shockwave hits, he's just turned into wood chips, sprayed across behind where he is.
Nice.
Fuck,
Okay.
beautiful.
Love it.
All right.
Nakara.
I'll move a little bit closer. That's an arrow.
Make me 2
Heck.
con saves. First one will be against paralysis.
Oh, 12.
12. You are no longer paralyzed. Make me another con save against stun.
3.
You're still stunned, unfortunately. Milos, you're up. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
You are afraid of this thing here. It is spooking you out. You saw it basically completely freeze up Nakara somehow, and its tiny little claws are really spindly and scary.
Huh. Well, I guess that means I'm going this way.
Okay, what's your movement?
30 feet.
Yeah, you should be able to make that. Okay, good. So that's what you can do. It's going to make an attack of opportunity on you, which it will miss.
I thought it was a corpse. I was wrong. Well, am I allowed to attack things while I'm afraid, or?
You are. You can't move willingly towards this guy, and any attacks you make are at disadvantage.
Okay,
while he's in your line of sight.
I'll attack. Wait, is Big Tree dead?
Circle
Or
Tree is
Square Tree?
dead. Square Tree is alive.
Okay. 2 crossbow shots at Square Tree.
Okay, since Square Tree is still fairy fired, these are normal attacks, not advantage or disadvantage.
Thank goodness.
20 both hit. Okay, so that is how much damage? 10 and
10.
10. Very good.
Nice.
20 total piercing damage. And that is yes. Okay. Good.
And I'll have Neko bite Square Tree.
Okay. Neko would be at advantage because Neko is not afraid.
That was cool. Might as well roll for the crit.
I'm not afraid.
Nope,
Alright,
no
so
crit.
23, and then the first one was 7. 7 force damage. Very good. It's looking pretty hurt. Okay, now, this little thing is going to attack at Nakarat since he was successful before. You're no longer paralyzed, but you are stunned, so he doesn't get an auto crit, he just gets advantage.
Yep.
That is a hit, that's a 22. It's not an auto crit, so you're good there. But it does do 10 slashing damage. And
Oh!
make another con save.
Another one.
Another
16?
one. You're good. You're not paralyzed. You're still stunned, not
I have
paralyzed.
3 hit points!
I would have healed you, but I had to run in the opposite direction.
All right. Big Square Tree is gonna it's gonna attack at Karik now again too, since you're again the closest one to him. Swings down with his flaming tree branches, and that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. I'll take it.
Okay.
Is shield still up? Have you gone since you cast shield last?
No, I've gone.
Yeah, he's definitely gone.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm pretty sure I've gone.
Yeah, I mean it's a whole new turn
Sorry.
for this guy, so it had to have been a whole new turn for him in the meantime.
Yeah, that's
Um,
right. Never mind. Sorry.
So that is 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to draw his attention to Dross, since Dross is a very large target next to him, who has has been motionless for a bit, and you're still stunned, right, Dross?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a natural 20. That is 29 bludgeoning damage.
Woo! Drost is no longer stunned.
That's true, technically correct.
Drost is now unconscious. Which ends my giant might, but not the enlarge, so I lose 1 size.
Wait, do I lose
Increment.
enlarge concentration on being feared?
No, you do not. And you haven't taken damage yet either. You were just afraid, so you don't no concentration checks. So Drost, Faye, you watch as Drost falls down to his knees after not moving for a bit, and then shrinks in size slightly before collapsing to the ground. It is now your turn, Faye.
Oh hell. I don't do like this.
Make me a wisdom saving throw against this little thing's fear. Since this is the start of your turn.
Is that just a passive effect?
It's a passive effect of yes. Yep.
A little chode.
You're okay though.
well, good.
You're not afraid. You're not afeared.
No. Alright, well, time to be back in my bullshit. I will, first level twinned Cure Wounds on Drost and Nikarith.
Hey,
All right.
I'm gonna do Drost first.
hit me with them healies. Oh my god.
I'm going I'm fucking shit. I'm gonna Is that thing I did once a day? And I'm so sorry, I don't know.
No,
this.
it's
you
just
do it
sorcery
whenever
points.
you roll it.
You spend 1 sorcery point every time you do it.
Again.
We go again. I think it's 1 sorcery point.
Yeah, it's just 1 sorcery point.
Yes. It only works on 5-foot range healing spells, but so Cure Wounds is perfect.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
Well, there
back
you go.
up.
In HP, big guy. And then Nikarith for you. Weedy Kieran, also 10.
All right. Anything else, Fag?
Bonus action, because I got this stupid fucking thing up. Move that spiritual weapon southeast 5 feet, and I'm gonna swing at that little bastard.
Go for it. That is not a hit,
That
unfortunately.
is pathetic.
So
Alright,
it comes over, and it just kind of unnaturally, its head kind of twists around to look backwards, and then it jumps out of the way of the weapon swing.
Nice.
God damn it. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Drost, con save.
Really?
Yep. At
Okay.
the end of each of your turns to get out of, yeah.
I figured since I went down and came back up, it would have
That's
been
a
gone.
good point. You know what? Sure, I'll allow it. I think that's fair. That's fair enough. It's not a magic spell that's being maintained constantly on you. You've been healed. You're fine. You're good to go. But you are prone.
All right. Half movement, stand up. Is big dude in front of me still glowing? I lost track.
Yes. Kark has passed his concentration check so far.
3 hits. All right. First attack, nat 20.
All right. You are still hasted too, because Faye did not drop concentration on that, unless I'm mistaken. So haste applies while you're unconscious, though. So
let me roll damage for that first attack first, just in case. Juicy. 31 damage for the first attack.
Nice.
All right, second.
He's looking extra mega hurt. It's very spicy.
Is a 22 to hit, which
That'll
does hit. 5, another 18 damage.
All right.
And then last one is another 20 to hit.
All
They're
right.
going down, but I don't think it matters. Oh, that's a juicy one. 27 damage.
Very nice. Still up. Very, very, very spicy.
That was very nearly max damage. 3 6s and a 4. Nice.
I didn't have you roll fear, so do that now.
Nick, do you have Great Weapon Master?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Just Giant's Might is incredible, and I buffed it with a feat he took, so it's just...
Nick, did you include the damage from Enlarge?
Ha, no.
Oh, that's not even Giant's Might. Yeah, it's just Enlarge. Right. Okay.
How much damage does Enlarge give me?
1d4
for
on
every
each.
attack.
Well, let me roll some d4s. 2.
Wait, how are you hitting for 30s without Giant's Might?
For damage?
Yeah.
Oh, the first one I nat 20'd.
Oh,
I was rolling Giant's Might damage.
Okay,
Alright, take half of that off.
Shit. Okay.
I'd say
I'll
I rolled
rough
an
it.
average. I rolled an average of 10 for Giant's Might for all 3 of those, so just take 30 off the total,
Okay, that works.
and that'll probably do it.
Okay, cool. Then we'll add on the enlarged damage now.
Whoops. Which was an extra 5.
Okay, 5 damage. Thank you.
And wisdom save
yes.
is 17.
You're fine. Okay, so the continuity is saved. We're fine. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
After all that, Karik, wisdom save.
Okay. No.
Okay, still afraid.
I rolled like a 2.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. Carrick's just real scared of
This
these
is the very
plants.
spooky woods. I had to have fear in this fight.
He's spooked indeed.
It is your turn, Kark.
Oh, it is my turn. Okay, I didn't realize that was my turn.
That was my bad, sorry. I should have announced that properly.
All good. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, Clark is gonna. This square dude's still alive. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Clark's gonna go after this shitty little root that keeps making him shit his pants.
Okay.
Ooh, he rolled well. 23
That'll
to
hit.
hit. Woo, max damage. Very
Nice.
nice. That is 13 damage
Very good.
on the first. And then. Woo! That would be a 24 to hit on the second.
That'll hit.
Wow. He's rolling really well. 12 damage on the second.
How do you want to do this?
He's just gonna like split the guy's head in half.
Perfect.
Slice it down.
Sounds good. So the two halves, the head that's still kind of facing towards Felicia's weapon turns back to you at the last second so that you could slice the entire thing right down the middle. And the two halves just fall over anime style. Anything else? You are no longer afraid.
And then as he takes that one slash, he flourishes around, spins around, and takes one more slash into the glowing tree ant.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh, that's 6 damage.
Okay. Still up. Alright. Any movement, or are you just going to chill there?
Until there.
Alright, Leroy, you're up.
I'm not muted. Excellent. I always forget. Alright, so to be clear, what just happened was the little guy died. Shame. Pop, pop, blast the big guy.
Alright, he's still hexed. You're good. You
Yes.
still at advantage.
Oh yeah, that fairy fire has done work this fight.
It has.
God.
Yes,
That's
both
stupid.
hit.
Alright, 13. Where's that D6? That's a D12. That would be cheating. 3, 5. Alright, so we've got 26, 29, 34. 34 damage, 8 of which is necrotic.
How do you want to do this?
Aw, yeah!
Hey!
Boing.
Alright, so right at that hinge where its mouth thing was screaming and belching fog out of, the first Eldritch Blast fires in and sort of disconnects whatever material's connecting it, and the last one just pops the head and shoots it straight off backwards.
Alright. So as you send out these blasts, as the body is recoiling and kind of the cracking and leaning over, the fire is still burning it away. Another burning corpse lands over here, very large. Another smaller burning corpse lands back here, and one more plops down on top of this body here. A medium-sized corpse. And then the tree itself crumbles to the ground, and now all that this is in front of you is a large bonfire. We are out of combat.
So, Urk died.
You could surmise that from a very large burning corpse over here, yes.
Yeah, poor Urk.
That was something.
Yeah, I'm really surprised we got out of that relatively unscathed. I mean, there's still 6 of us.
No. Not
Well,
unscathed.
Who's the most hurt?
Me.
He'll do a level 2 cure wounds on you, Dross.
Take that.
In the car, at this point, the effects have worn off on you.
Yeah, and now I'm tapped.
I'll also throw a level 1 Cure Wounds into the Drost bucket.
How much health is that, Kark?
Ooh, that is 15.
Oh, juicy.
And you get 8 from Milos.
Oh, juicy. Alright. I'll survive.
Nakara finally
That's it.
shakes off the poisons that were bombarding him from multiple different places.
Does it seem as though there's a risk of this bonfire spreading?
Make me a nature check.
Oh no. Oh, yes, that's fine actually. That's not fine.
You figure that, I mean, everything around here is very dry, but it's also pretty wet just from the lots of rainfall and snow you've gotten recently, and this clearing is pretty large, though you're not really sure what the effects of these weird, magic, thorny roots would have. Because they were moving quite a lot during the fight.
Do you all think we should try and put this fire out before something even worse happens?
Looking around,
How could it get worse?
does it seem like it's spreading?
Forest fire.
Make me a perception check. See if you notice any roots smoking or any embers or anything like that.
Ooh, that's a 23.
Right now, it doesn't look like it's spreading, no. And the roots have stopped moving now, too, which is helpful, because the ground is no longer difficult terrain from the mud being constantly churned, but it doesn't appear like anything's spreading at the moment, no.
It's pretty sparse around this room. I don't think it's going to spread.
Alright. Does it seem like an even nastier Big Bad is going to explode out of the entire mud region?
Well, I mean, make me a perception check.
Oh no.
It's pretty still right now. It's back to the kind of eerie calmness of the forest that you had noticed previously, where everything is just still and cold, kind of dark, except for the fire that is now here generating quite a bit of light. Really the only light source in the area at the moment.
Hard to tell, hard to tell.
I have a good feeling about this.
I
I think anything worse is coming.
Dross will turn around to the rest of the group. You know what? I was upset that we wasted time on this, but that was fun. I'm glad we came. And then he's just gonna turn back around and watch the fire.
And eventually, Unlarge would drop.
I'm not sure if it was creepier inside the hut with the hags or out here, just in the forest now.
Does Drost have stretch marks?
I'll
Not
leave
a
that choice up to
single
Drost.
one.
Yeah.
Not a single one. That's the wonder of magic.
I mean, stone don't crack.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose not. You
No,
are
that's
1/9 of the volume that you were, or 1/27 of the volume you were before, though. It's a lot of
Yeah.
lost weight.
It's nothing a little magic can't fix. That's all I'm saying.
I-
Alright. Out of character, Dross is perfectly happy to sit here and wait for the fire to burn down so we can search the remains of the building. Is anyone else into that?
Cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
And take a short rest.
Is
I'm
the-
definitely down for that.
Is the remains of the building even there?
Yeah, it's a fire.
We can dig through the wreckage.
I'm sure anything magical will survive the blaze, and you won't have to.
Easy.
Spend so
Cast
much time.
detect magic. tunnel.
If we camp here, I think I can do that tomorrow.
Well, I think we give any bonuses on
Oh, I can do that tonight, actually. I'm sorry.
So, whenever.
Would you like to start casting that, or are you guys just gonna chill here?
I was gonna chill for at least an hour.
Okay.
Take a short rest while we wait for the fire to go out.
Is anybody keeping watch during the short rest?
Careful.
Nakara as well.
Anybody?
Carrick is actually pretty freaked out
Yeah.
by the forest.
Anybody who wants to make a perception check may, if you're not doing anything else during the rest. But just
Can I just use my passive?
No, unfortunately not.
Damn it.
I just rolled a natural 20 for a total of 24.
16 for Nakara.
Is it kosher for me to re-equip the shield for a perception check?
I'll allow it. If you know you're going to be taking watch, I think that's reasonable. It's not a impromptu check.
Nice. Dirty 20.
All right. Well, among those of you who are just sitting here, looking around you, making absolute sure that nothing else is coming out of this fire, or from anywhere else in the forest, for an hour, nothing bothers you. You're able to sit in the warmth of the very large bonfire now, which is very comforting considering how much cold you've been through recently, although this last combat was pretty hot as well. So some of you may have built up a bit of a sweat, but it's the cold air is nice, as well as the fire on one side of you. Whichever side needs to be heated or cooled, you may do that. And after an hour passes, you guys get the benefits of a long rest. You've patched yourselves up with whatever first aid is needed, and you feel a little bit more invigorated to take on whatever challenges you might face next.
Do you mean short?
Short rest, yes.
It's like, man, that's a free long rest.
Nope, just short rest. Alright. And so far, the forest has remained just still.
Okay.
The crackling and kind of shifting of the tree in the middle as it burns and pieces of it fall over each other is pretty much the only motion you see around you.
Does the the sky would seem dark anyway because it's evening. Never mind.
What are you checking for?
I was trying to get a sense of whether that duskiness of the forest was fading. But
since you've entered the forest and up until now, if it weren't for the roaring fire in front of you, it would still be pretty dim around you. You can see kind of like outside the radius of the flame, off into the trees and on the sides and such. It gets pretty dim pretty quick, but it never gets fully pitch black. It's as if like the clouds above are just have a bit of a soft glow to them.
Soft glow to them. Okay.
Like light filtering through very dense clouds.
And that's different from before, or it's the same?
It's hard to tell with the fire right next to you, but from what you can see from here, and with the perception checks given, and you're sitting here for an hour, you have plenty of time to look at this, it seems pretty much the same. What was that?
I said you can't win them all over.
Alright, so the hour has passed at this point.
All
You guys have no idea what time of day it might be, because the light has remained uniform for basically your entire travel today. And that combat and your rest. You're not sure, really. Is it noon? Could it be evening? Is it still morning? It's hard to tell. The passage of time, even while you were walking into this place, and the travel, everything was so uniform as you were walking past it. Time just kind of seemed to slip away. Or maybe it was longer than you thought. Maybe it was shorter. Can't really tell. All of you are dead tired, though. All of you are dead tired, though.
Nice.
like that make me afraid that we've gone into the Feywild by accident. I'm pretty sure we haven't, but still. Heck. So, what's the fire looking like? I can't see it.
Just by the raw amount of wood that is being burned at the moment, the fire is very large and is burning pretty quickly, especially with how dry this particular tree was, for whatever reason. But there's still quite a lot of wood to burn left, especially with the whole house essentially being on fire there. And it's, even after an hour, it's still burning away. Not completely burnt out yet.
Well, does anyone want to cast Detect Magic to figure out if it's worth staying and waiting until it burns out?
I cannot do that.
Can anyone?
I don't have that either.
What was that? I didn't hear.
Cast Detect Magic to see if there's even anything worth waiting for in the fire.
I might have spell slots, but I can ritual cast it.
That works.
So he'll start drawing some runes in the dirt, and with his goggles in the center of the runes, and after like 10 minutes, the goggles begin to glow, and he puts them on. All right.
Alright, as soon as you finish casting the spell, Karik, right in the middle of the fire, kind of hard to pinpoint because the flames are kind of racing around your eyesight and makes it hard for you to spot specific auras here and there, but you do detect at least something laying in the middle.
So it is worth waiting.
Is it smoldering right now?
The fire is still burning pretty
It's
bright,
still-
but a lot of the wood is burned away at this
burning pretty
point, but
bright.
just by the raw size of the tree that was burning, it's still going.
Time to break out the alcohol and fireworks.
I see something in the middle. Can I determine how big it is?
It's not very large. It looks like something you could probably carry. Something you could hold either in one hand or two. Whatever it is. Not more than whatever the aura's shape is right now, at least. Not more than maybe 3 feet long in any given direction.
Yeah, I see something in the center. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't know. Do we want to wait until the fire goes down all the way before we go in and get it?
Actually, it's like right here-ish.
It's basically in the middle.
Yeah, it's like right around the middle. Let's start like pointed at it.
Well, I will actually try summoning the astral arms and reaching in and grabbing it with them.
Oh yeah, short rest would have given you your key back. Okay.
Yep.
I have mage hands, come on.
Sure.
Yeah, but I think I can do a little
No,
more
you
force
can
to
do
that.
You're fine to do it. I'm just kicking myself for not remembering.
Sure. I guess since they're your astral arms and you can use wisdom for strength, right? Go ahead and roll me a wisdom
Yes.
check. To be moving some of these kind of pretty heavy parts of burning tree out of the way.
21.
All right. So you guys watch as Nakarath steps up and the arms burst out, as you've seen many times now. But instead of striking things, he attempts to use their raw force to just kind of split an area down the middle, I guess like that. And just kind of starts shoving some of the embers and ashes to either side and digging through the mess. And eventually, as you dig through, actually make me an investigation check.
Oh no.
To find something in the embers and in the ash.
Do I have advantage from being directed via detect magic?
If Carrick helps you point it out, I'll allow it.
He'll help you. He'll point out where it is and where he sees it.
Wonderful. 17.
Okay. After a few moments of just digging through, scooping up some ash and displacing it, kind of forcing your way through this fire, you find, coiled up in the middle, some kind of whip with a blade on the end.
Oh.
It appears undamaged by the
Interesting.
fire.
Did you say undamaged?
Yeah, it does not appear damaged by the fire, and it definitely has the glowing magic aura Karek can see, at least.
I assume this would be it, as I'll drag it out of the fire.
Pretty neat weapon. Got some magic properties, but today's not the day for me to identify it. I can do that tomorrow.
I mean, don't you have that as a ritual?
I do, but it's not. I don't have it prepared today.
Oh, right. Damn it. Okay. Then tomorrow. Well, let's start heading back to the party bus.
I was surprised I even had Deep Magic prepared today. Yeah, we'll take this back. I'll put it in my bag of holding until then.
Okay.
All right.
Well, after that short rest, Joss is feeling pretty healthy again, so I will volunteer to take the lead and slash through some trees on the way out.
How long has it been
Before
since
we
I last
leave,
found this? Oh, sorry.
before we leave, I just want to I don't know what I can roll for this. I guess some sort of like memory, just to see if I feel like there was anything from my dream that was different from what we ran into here, or if this really just seemed like I guess maybe roll arcane, just to see if I think that it was just the witches who drew me here using that.
I'll say if you're trying to determine the truthfulness of their of the dream you received, that would be insight. Okay. Yeah, especially now that you've seen how full of shit those hags were, you doubt anything they showed you is true.
Is that what that tea was?
I'm gonna head out.
All right. Anyone have any other business with the bonfire before you leave? Okay.
Nope.
So Drost volunteered to take the lead. There is a path that trails on for a bit that you guys discovered at the tail end of your journey, but basically just heading in one direction. How hard could it be?
Keep watching stuff.
As you travel, you start to miss the warmth of the fire that you were just at, as the cold air of the forest takes in again. There's no sunlight to warm you, there's no fire to warm you. The light around you is pale gray, and everything is still. There's thankfully no wind to cut through your clothing, but the air around you just seems to sap your strength with cold. But you push on, nonetheless, but after only what felt like an hour or two, it had to be, you're so tired it must be. You guys are all pushing on the edge of exhaustion. Would you like to continue pushing on and see if you can get out of the forest, or are you going to make camp?
Yeah, we're hurting. We got to camp.
Yeah.
All right. So you break out your bedrolls. Would somebody light a fire, or are you staying out of sight and hidden in the evening? Or whatever time it might be.
I will start to conjure a fire, but if anybody stops me, I will stop.
Park will not stop you. He doesn't want to be in
It's
this
so
forest.
cold, I think we need a fire.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cold.
Okay. Doesn't sound like any intervention, so a fire is conjured, and you all gather your bedrolls around it. Will it just be Leroy keeping watch, or is anyone else volunteering to help?
I'll take a watch.
Okay. So Nakarth will take first watch. Anyone else taking others, or will the other 2 watches just be Leroy?
Oh, before we bed down, though, I want to start picking out the bones from the hands I took.
Okay. Yep, sure. Just as part of your long rest activities, just getting things ready, and it only takes you a few minutes. So you feel like now that you know this deep connection to the dream realm that these bones have absorbed over time, you're easily able to complete. They're the final catalyst to your Eldritch Claw tattoo that you needed, and so you're able to complete that recipe.
Wonderful. Okay, and
if
then
you want
perception
to,
check.
during watch, you could start attuning to them because all that requires is holding the needle to your arm for the duration. So that is possible.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, perception checks from Nakarth and Leroy.
I will take the shield from Dross.
20 total.
Okay.
22.
All right. First watch passes without incident, and as has been strange so far and remains strange in these dusk woods, the light doesn't change at all for the duration, and the only thing that seems to change around you at all is the slight shuffling of your party mates in their bedrolls and the crackling of the fire. Nakarth finishes attuning to his magic item, and the watch ends.
I attune from the ring of jumping.
Okay.
So I still have my amulet.
I'm sure there's nothing creepy in these woods whatsoever.
Nah.
I was totally muted. I was making commentary that whole time.
Oh,
God damn
sorry.
it. Oh,
damn.
no, it's my fault.
Is
We
there
were just
anything
ignoring
you want to?
actually.
Anything else you want to retroactively add then?
Oh, no. I was saying I gave the shield to Leroy, and
Gotcha.
that was, that's the important bits.
Who is up for second watch, or is Leroy just staying up? Sounds like everybody wants to sleep. So Leroy will take second watch, and I guess third watch, unless he would wake somebody up.
Josh just assumes they're leaving Leroy on watch because that's what they normally do.
Fair enough. Second watch, similarly, passes without incident, and Leroy, the stillness in the environment around you starts to get to you a little bit as you're sitting there, and you're used to remaining motionless for a time, but just the silence is deafening, and it's hard for you to think clearly in it for some reason. But both watches pass uneventfully, and eventually some of you start to wake up. Although there's no sun to rise, there's nothing that specifically wakes you up in the morning. It's just your body telling you, hey, you've had enough sleep finally. Then one by one, you awake to the fire that Leroy has maintained throughout the evening. Or whatever time it may be. And you all complete a long rest.
Yay!
Woo.
Press my long rest button.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you, D&D Beyond.
Hashtag not sponsored.
I'm
But
so
we'd
happy
like to be.
have gone from untouched to full health.
For as absolutely batshit as all of that was, I just want to point out that I didn't even lose my temp HP.
Yep, it can happen.
Good for you.
Only a couple of us even
Getting
took damage.
brutalized recently. Yeah.
Those encounters could have gone very differently if they started differently. That was the key, was you guys getting the
Yeah.
edge on them early.
Absolutely.
I'd explained it after last session. I'll just take 1 minute to say it right now. But they had I think it was either a 12 or a 16d6 Nova they could use on people that were asleep. And then that would start the fight off, perfectly. But yeah,
Wowie.
but you guys made the right choices. You found the clues. Nakarth especially got a pretty big hint in there. Right
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I felt like none of us were actually going to sleep
Yeah.
anyway. We were just waiting for an opportunity.
sure,
Yeah.
and that was good to be
That was
wary
too
of that.
creepy.
And so, you guys continue traveling at this point?
Yep. I
Alright.
think I actually took enough damage to full kill certain party members.
Hey, Nakara.
I would not be surprised.
Felicia, maybe. Yeah.
I have
Lot of
38
damage.
hit points, guys.
Oh yeah, you would have died twice actually.
So, you guys continue traveling throughout the day, or whatever time it may be. And as you get towards the edge of the woods, it starts to get lighter, but not much lighter. And you emerge outside to find that it is actually, well, the controls aren't changed on me here. Hello? There we go. It has been a day, but now it's only early morning, and the sun is just beginning to rise as you exit. And it's been maybe half a day's worth of travel already. You've been very early morning traveling. There are a few hours left you feel like you could push without it being exhausting. The sun is now rising. You feel a little bit of warmth on your skin as you see the sun, and you feel like the worst is behind you at this point. You're now outside the forest, although it is bitter, bitter cold.
Oh. All right, let's get back on the bus.
Look at that. Plenty of time in the day.
Bus is still about a day's worth of travel away.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot.
You guys have about a half day left. If you want to push through the day until it's evening again, you could risk exhaustion, but you could do that.
I say do it. Let's just get back to the damn bus.
Let's do it.
All right.
Literally nothing has ever gone wrong from having exhaustion. Let's do it.
Everybody make me Constitution saving throws, please, as you attempt
Oh,
to
no.
push very far past your limits in order to reach your destination, so that you're not left out in the cold again.
18.
Oh no.
I'll just mark them off as they come. That's a pass for Leroy, a pass for Karik, a failure for Faye, so that's one exhaustion point.
That is a 9 for Drost.
Dross gets one exhaustion, Milos does not. What was
Nakara's
Nakarith?
got a natural 1.
Nakarith is exhausted. One point of exhaustion.
Only one? Give him
Only
2.
one. No. Tempted, but no. You guys, some of your party members, specifically Nakarith and Draw, start to really, and Faye, start to really drag their feet by the end of the day, and some of you have to kind of give them a shoulder to walk on and kind of help them along as you go. But eventually, the party bus is in sight. Nala is standing guard on top of it, stoically as always, and you have made it. It is now evening of that day.
I imagine he's doing like the Jean-Claude Van Damme pose on top of the bus.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
While doing push-ups.
Oh yeah. That's just how it works.
That's just how Goliaths work.
Exactly.
Always doing push-ups.
While
Where
doing
do
the
you record
splits, I mean,
exhaustion points?
it's just
Sorry.
easy.
Under conditions near your health points, one of them should be exhaustion. You should have like a whole scale. You can increase things.
Yep.
And you could just click on level 6.
All right. So at this point, you guys have made it back. It is now evening. So if you would like to make camp, Nala already has a bit of a small camp set up for just himself. But the party bus is mainly in transportation mode still.
Yeah, as they make camp that night, Carrick will cast Identify on the whip.
Okay. You recognize that the whip has a +2 to attack and damage rolls,
Oh, shit.
and it seems to have some kind of psychic energy to it.
That is a spicy meatball.
Seems to do, well, in mechanical terms, extra psychic damage.
Holy
God
shit.
damn. That's pretty cool.
And additionally, it has an effect when you roll a 20 on the d20. The target is stunned until the end of its next turn.
Oh shit.
But as you're looking over it, the whip just seems strange. You've never seen anything like it before. It's almost as if it's made out of some very large creature's muscle, rather than out of like just the raw sinew and muscle strands. And the blade on the end also seems natural in some ways, if it was chipped from bone.
That's a little weird.
Can I try and tell what kind of creature this was crafted from?
Sure, make me a nature check.
That's 16?
Whatever it is, it's very large, and you're not aware of too many things that are extremely large. But, I mean, it's a very long whip with its full 10-foot range, like normal. It appears to have all been crafted from one muscle.
I swear to God, if that's like an astral dreadnought sinew.
So at least it was, whatever it was a big boy.
Yep.
With 10-foot limbs. Okay.
Well, that's certainly an interesting weapon.
Anyone want dibs on this? This is quite a weapon.
I don't think I can use it.
I think monks can use whips, but, I mean, you already have 10-foot reach anyways.
That too. I mean, unless it's significantly more psychic damage.
It is 1d6 psychic damage on top of a
We get-
+2 whip.
We could throw it to one of the artificers.
Yeah.
Whips are martial melee weapons, so anyone who has proficiency with martial melee weapons can use it.
Yeah, I can't use it.
Oh, really? That must be a Kensei thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah. I have simple weapons and short swords.
Gotcha.
If no one wants it, Carrick will take it, but he'd definitely give anyone else first dibs.
What is it?
It's a +2 whip made from like the muscles of some large creature with a blade on the end of it that deals psychic damage.
Oh, I don't think that I can use that.
I mean, technically, I could wield my greatsword in one hand and that in the other hand.
You could.
Yeah, man, go
You
hard.
can you can have it.
It
Kurt.
does require attunement as well. I didn't mention that before.
Oh, okay.
That messes with somebody's structure of how many items they have attuned. That's an important thing.
You know what? If I use that as my main weapon instead, that will actually free up an attunement spot.
I'm trying not to get
might-
too attached to
might-
anything that requires attunement.
I'll give this a try.
Okay, so at the end of the day, you'll be attuning to it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. As you sit with the whip for the hour, partway through, as you're just holding the whip in your hand and just going through the attunement process, you feel a sharp pain in your hand. As tendrils of muscle from the whip begin to dig into your skin so fast you're unable to react.
no.
And it burrows deep into your arm. It's extremely painful, and you struggle to even not scream during this process. But time passes. Any attempts for you to end the attunement do not succeed, as it is burrowed deep within your skin, and the whip is attached to your hand by the end of the attunement process. And if you are not actively holding the whip, it coils around your arm instead, which you could hide under a sleeve or something.
Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh dear. Of course it's cursed. We should have guessed that.
You are also
Probably.
aware, Karik, that as a bonus action, you can retract the whip into your arm to hide it. Or bonus action to draw it back out again.
Man, I'm
Like-
glad I didn't pick that whip.
If I retract the whip into my arm,
Yes.
does it like replace it with the hand?
Well, you still have a hand. It's just it like sucks itself under your skin, like Wolverine claws just go away, like that kind of thing.
Oh
It just-
my
Gotcha.
god.
pulls back and slides away.
So is it like completely hidden? Like if I pull up my sleeve, it looks like a normal arm.
Yes. If you choose to hide it, it will be hidden. Yes.
Yeah, he'll like slurp it back in, and he'll be like, "What the fuck?
Spaghetti ever.
This is so
Aye.
fucking weird."
I've never seen that before.
I'm gonna add the item to your sheet here.
Man, that's kind of fucked.
This is kind of fucked. I don't know how I feel about this.
I think I might be able to.
On the
make
side,
you
is
able to
that
let go of it.
is that a symbiotic weapon?
You can roll
I
to
know-
see if you know that.
No. I was just asking you.
Sure. Out of context, yes, it's a symbiotic weapon.
Yeah.
Karik, what were you unattuning for that?
I think my scimitar.
Okay. If you refresh your
Improving on it.
page, I think you should. Hold on. You should have the item on your page all ready to go, but yeah. There you go. It does all the stuff, but it is bound to you. You cannot unattune from it willingly.
Just a rules question. How does remove curse work on that kind of thing?
You can try.
Okay. But it's not a curse thing.
No, it says right here that if you're targeted by a spell that ends a curse, then it detaches from you.
Yep, that is true. I just wanted to say you can certainly try.
Yeah, that's
in
fair.
character, you don't know that knowledge, but yes, out of
You know
character,
what?
Yes.
Right.
You can
I will take
force it out.
an Arcana check to see if Dross recognizes this item.
Sure, go for it, Drost.
If
Leroy,
that's
if you
cool
choose, Leroy could make this check at advantage.
I get advantage already, so
Oh, okay.
I'll try to see if it's cursed or something.
Well,
Can I figure out about
23.
it?
I'm saying, Leroy, you have knowledge that would make you get an advantage on checking to see if you know what it is, too.
Oh, dopey dope. It's a 24.
Okay.
Thanks for the advantage, though.
So 24, and then... you got a
23 for
Drost.
me.
So both of you recognize this, yes. Dross, just from your knowledge of otherworldly things in general, as you've been fighting them off your whole life, though you've never encountered this specifically, you've heard of it. Leroy, this seems very familiar to you based on what you've seen in the one dream you've ever had, when it was somebody else's dream, where you watched somebody get murdered by some sort of weird, mutated aberration. That's what this process, as you watched it sink into Karik's skin, that's what it reminds you of. And so yeah, you would both recognize this as some kind of Dalekir living item that is essentially a parasite. It's an aberration in nature.
We should just destroy that, honestly.
It is not inherently evil.
Well, it might be more evil than you think it is.
Will it cause damage to me? Does it still hurt as it's in my arm now, or just the process?
Once the process was finished, it feels natural to you to extend it and retract it as if it's just another part of your body.
Gotcha.
Do you feel the same?
I mean, now I do. I mean, I feel like it doesn't feel like I have some. Does it feel like I have like weird shit shoved in my arm? Or you said it felt natural, right?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like... It feels natural to you, as in, it's something you can just do now. It's something that your body understands how to do, but at the same time, it's like suddenly developing a superpower one day. It's unusual. It's out of the ordinary. It's not something you're used to doing in that sense, where it's like, you know, holy crap, I can climb walls, Spider-Man moment, that kind of thing, where you have no idea what's going on, but it doesn't feel like it's out of place somehow.
I mean, he's like, well, this certainly isn't normal. He'll just like crack out the whip and then like suck it back into his arm. But I mean, I feel okay.
Right. So, for a little bit of context regarding what made that, you've heard of the Dalekir?
I don't know if he has. He rolled, I don't know what it would be. History 20.
Sure. I think that's applicable to at least I've heard of them. Yeah, you would have heard of them, especially off to the far east in the Mror Holds, as you can see on the map, kind of between two mountain ranges, where the dwarves live, or primarily the home place of the dwarves in Corvair. They constantly battle with them over there. It's a constant threat in that area, much like the Demon Wastes on the other side of the continent have a constant fiend threat.
Okay.
But you've never been there, and you're unsure. You've never seen them before, but you've definitely heard of this threat before, Kurt.
This object was created in aid of some agent of the Dalkir in order to destabilize this realm and bring about an incursion from the realm of madness, Koriot. I would caution extreme care if using that, and we should probably be checking up on your psychological state.
Indeed. Just in case, is there anyone among us that can remove it if need be?
I can remove it from you, although I don't know what effect it would have on the item.
I see. I mean, if you have to remove it, I think if it gets destroyed, that's not going to be that much of an issue.
Or it could simply just be a tool, like a sword.
So I'm going to try to look at it for now.
Yes, unfortunately, Drost, sometimes a sword can be dropped and fall on you, or somebody can grab it and turn it against you.
That is the same as saying you can trip over a rock. The rock is not evil.
No. However, nobody can turn my Eldritch Blasts against me. It's a different kind of tool.
Perhaps we just check up on our friend Karek every once in a while now. I think
so.
that is safe.
Yes.
And I'll be sure to let you know if this is affecting me in any way.
That you know of.
Thank you.
Yeah, if I'm aware of it.
Well, shall we go to sleep?
Let's do it.
I guess.
We've still got a long way to travel.
All right. Just before we end here, let's just get the watch out of the way. So I assume the normal strategy of Leroy with the shield?
And I'll do research tonight, so it'll just be normal rolls.
Okay.
No regrets. Well, maybe one regret.
You are very thankful as the night passes that you're out of those woods and that it's actually dark again. It's not this eerie glow, this eerie dull light. And the stillness has been replaced with a gentle breeze, though it's very cold. The night passes pretty much uneventfully, though you do notice that despite being away from the Duskwood, the night still came on pretty quick, and the morning's still taking a bit of time to arrive, but they do arrive, unlike in the Duskwood.
And preparing or learning for the foreseeable future, remove curse. Getting rid of Shadow of Moil.
Okay, as your long rest spell change. Gotcha.
Yep.
Alright. I think that's where we'll call it for the evening. Perfect 9 o'clock. And I hope you guys
Wonderful.
enjoyed that.
Nice.
Nice job, team.
Good job.
Did not expect the phase 3 boss fight.
Right? Jesus Christ. I was like, this hurt enough. We almost died a couple times. It's fine. What? Oh, no.
As soon as you said the
Honestly,
ground started shifting, I was like, oh, fuck.
I have
He's
not
like,
been
Oh
running
no,
this-
there's a Tran. Oh no, there's two Trans.
what's
Phase
better
3
than,
was a 2-phase fight.
what's better than a life-threatening fight in the spooky forest in Spooktober?
3 of them.
Yeah, 3 of them.
No.
Yeah.
That was great.
And then
Thank you.
just a casual cursed item coming out of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a spooky.
I like.
forest.
I like when Jordan dropped in that. Oh, I forgot to roll initiative for the trees.
Yep. Oops.
Yeah.
Trees?
Only 2 trees.
Come
yeah.
on.
I had them once the first one reached half health, another one with half health would split out. Yeah, that was the thing.
That was
When
funny.
you said that, I thought you meant like the trees surrounding us. We're
Like-
about to fucking eat us.
Oh no.
Nope.
Oops, made the whole forest angry.
Oops, all trees.
And it was at that moment when the party knew they'd hacked up.